I'm Stephen Whitehead. I'm Chief Executive of the Association of the British Pharmaceutical Industry. The ABPI, the Association of the British Pharmaceutical Industry, represents the research and development-based pharmaceutical industry based in the UK. So we have about 90 full-time members, full corporate members, and maybe 150 affiliate members, all committed to the research and development of biopharmaceuticals. We sought the advice of Indigogold initially to help the onboarding of senior executives. When I joined the organisation, we were clearly trying to make some dramatic changes as regards the impact of the association with all our stakeholders, including the members, government, the NHS, the Department of Health. That required a certain skill set, so we really were upgrading and upskilling the organisation to meet those needs of those stakeholders. So therefore we're looking at onboarding several senior new executives. And so we reached out to Indigogold, who I've known the people at Indigogold for quite a long time and respect their expertise. So we reached out for their help in terms of designing, onboarding, in terms of skill set and competence set that will be required, and then coaching once in role. My original anticipation was primarily based around coaching. But what I have to say, they went way beyond that in terms of not seeking to sell me more services, but simply in deeper level of expertise and advice and around a more, if you like, more holistic picture of skill sets required in key roles. Indigogold ended up challenging us in our thought processes and also in our recruitment processes to look at exactly the type of talent we really needed. We arrived at a conclusion before we involved Indigogold that actual fact wasn't the right conclusion. They told us and actually led us to the right opinion, which is we should be seeking to look at some of this slightly different skill set, a broader reach of skills, and skills that actually were much more in demand against our stakeholder needs. So they were quite disciplined in the approach they took with us, but also led us in a very specific direction. The process that Indigogold undertook was, in my mind, a refreshed process. It was a new process, something I had not seen before, and it was very worthwhile indeed for ours, because we learnt a lot, but also for something that we could then replicate and absorb in terms of how we then looked at people. The consultancy exercise to begin with clearly was looking at the skill sets we needed, the coaching the people needed coming on board, but also it was a circular process which was more important to us, as in they kept coming back to the starting point to resonate as to whether we had actually delivered and achieved what we needed to deliver. This was all done, I should point out, within a fixed fee, which was particularly reassuring for us because often consultancy projects are endless, as you can imagine, and from our perspective clearly managing that was quite important. So it was a circular process that never ends, and of course capability development and actually nurturing the right people through an organisation never ends. That's a full-time commitment, and Indigogold certainly taught us that. Indigogold stands out and is differentiated, I believe, by the depth of the service they're offering and also the combination of what I would say is the harder edge of HR, the harder edge of people management and the harder edge of running a business, coupled with the support for the individual, which is key. A lot of that is what I would consider psychological issues, onboarding issues, making sure people are in flow with their career and the organisation. And the bringing together, if you like, of those two particular aspects make Indigogold quite unique. I would enormously recommend Indigogold to other businesses. They distinctly and very clearly helped us resolve some issues that we were confronting, and I look forward to working with them again in the future.